Well, welcome to Stroke of Genius show, Survivor Experience. This, I hate to say it because I'm going to get choked up, but we're doing the self love series. And this is our third and final show with Sanet from South Africa. And it's what a beautiful sister. Again, I've got to hold back the tears because I love her so much. I think it's this self love series that we have done. And I encourage anyone to please go into her playlist and YouTube TV media on YouTube and watch this series on self love. It can be and will be life transformation. And today we could be talking about self forgiveness, something I struggle with. But I'm going to be bringing Santa on. She's broadcasting from South Africa, which is amazing. So let me get to it.
Welcome to the Stroke of Genius Show, Survivor Experience. Now, here's your host, Aaron Avila.
Well, good morning, Santa.
Hello, Aaron. Hi, beautiful audience. I see Cherry is on the line and Bryce. I'm so happy to see all of you. So, Aaron, may I sing you a little bit of a song for today?
Oh my God, yes, absolutely.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. I have this a beautiful yellow blouse on to say that we have to be our own sunshine, our own happiness. And I'm excited to be here. And I know it's the last one. And we will do a little bit of a recap. But can I ask you and your audience, when last did you put a love note? You are my sunshine. Somewhere where you can pass every day you pass there a few times and you look at this love note next to the wall and you say, I am my own sunshine. Then you're so happy. So we're going to talk about love notes. But before we talk about love notes and love letters, here's my love letter. And you can see, oops, I seal it with a kiss. Before we talk about love letters and love notes, you have to do the hard part. You have to go inside of you. You have to go and forgive yourself. So, Aaron, you said just before the show, you were programmed for so many years that you were not good enough. And you started with your forgiveness process this week. So, I don't know, how did you feel when you started with it? It's not complete, but you have started. I am so proud of you.
Well, Santa, again, I'm going to hold back tears because this has been probably the most touching series I've ever done. But this self love is a journey, it's a lifelong process. And I told you in the green room before the show that so many years of my life, I'm almost 6 years old now. And from when I was a child, I was told I was never good enough. I'm not good enough. Don't do this. Don't do that. You'll never do this. There's so many things that get in the way of the journey of self love, and the self love that we cannot pour. We cannot love someone that. What I've learned, we cannot love someone with the glass that's half full. We have to be overflowing with self love. So I feel like I'm on a journey. This is it's for anybody out there. It is pivotal. Do you experience life to the fullest? To learn to love yourself, and especially you, stroke survivor, you need to learn to love yourself.
So,
And
Aaron,
Yeah.
Mhm. So you did mention you did start the forgiveness process. So how was that for you?
Well, emotional. It was, as I told you, I have carried baggage from years ago, and self forgiveness is so it's easier to forgive someone else, right? It's easy to say, "Oh, no, I forgive you, honey. I forgive you, whatever." But when it comes to turning your eyes inward into your soul, into your spirit, to forgive yourself is not as easy. So it's been my experience, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep writing it down. I'm going to keep at it, keep on keeping on.
Yes. So, Oren, if I can share my photograph, but I just want to say thank you to your beautiful viewers, Bryce. He said he loves my wings. Thank you for that. And I'm so happy that also your viewers love the self love. I'm all about self love because if I can quickly show you, this was, and I had to change. I got the opportunity to have a life to live, and I decided I am gonna do it with everything I could. But I could never have lost the weight because Oren, I have lost so much weight and I have picked up so much weight. If I didn't do the forgiveness and tell myself, Sanet, I wrote down, Sanet, I forgive you for going so many times on diets. I forgive you not for sticking to it. I forgive you that you didn't believe in yourself. I forgive you that you didn't love yourself enough to keep on trying. And Oren, I do get a little bit tearful because the day I wrote that in my forgiveness letter, I cried a lot. It took me 3 days, 3 days to complete the forgiveness letter because I had a lot of things that was on my mind. There was a lot of things that I had to put down on paper. But Oren, the night I burned my letter, I took a full moon. I decided to do it on a full moon. You know, they always say women and full moon, there's something going on there. So I decided to do a full moon. And I remember it was 8 pages I wrote down, eight, Oren. It started to burn and I just started to cry. I remember the crying was so much. And the more I cried, the more that papers, the flame went up and that papers burned so fast. And I can remember I took a deep breath before the last flames and I slowly blow my out breath out slowly. And I picked up the bowl and I looked at the moon and I said, God, thank you for loving me so much that you gave me a second chance to live, a second chance to love not only myself, but to love my loved ones and others. And on that day, it felt like the world came off my shoulders. And that day, after that, I came into the house. I played my forever song, Walking on Sunshine. I love. My name also means sunlight. Sunnet, it means
Yeah.
sunshine, light. Yes. And and the thing is, Oren, walking on sunshine, I can do it. I had a second chance, but I could never blow it. I could never tell myself again, Sanet, you are stupid. Sanet, you cannot do that. So if fear comes in my vicinity, Aaron, the first thing I do, I dance with it. I tell them, I tell the fear, for instance, if I need to do something that is I never did before, I will tell myself, Sanet, is this thing gonna bite you? And then because it's funny, I laugh. For instance, I'm gonna do a presentation. Sanet, is this presentation gonna bite you? And then no, it's not gonna bite you. And then the next question I ask Sanet, is this presentation gonna sit on your lap? Oh no, it's not gonna sit on my lap. Are you still fearful? And because of the second time I laughed at the fear, it is actually not that fearful. So yes, I got the second life. I lost 165 pounds, a whole person in weight. Now I can go onto a swing and swing with my granddaughter. I can run onto the beach. I can do so much because I took a chance on me and I love myself unconditionally.
Wow. Man, yeah, the energy I'm feeling right now, I cannot express. And if you feeling it out the audience, whether you're watching it live on the replay, put in comments you're feeling the energy of this show because I am telling you the energy that you're feeling is the energy of self-love. And Sanet, I realize as you're talking that you talk about weighing too much. But really, you're kind of beating yourself up because you didn't love yourself. We all do it. We all overeat. We do drugs. We do whatever. But we're abusing ourselves because we don't love ourselves. This is how important self love is for you, stroke survivor out there. You don't take care of yourself. Why? Because you don't love yourself. Because if you love something, you're going to take care of it. But if you don't take care of something, it's because you don't love yourself. I'm not mincing words, it's so true. When I'm telling you, you need to learn about self love. And I'm telling you, if you want to find life after stroke, if you want to find life after any trauma, after any heart event, because we all have heart events, you need to learn to love yourself. You need, like Santa just said, you need to forgive yourself. Santa, tell me a little bit about self forgiveness. What is it? What is self forgiveness?
So, my beautiful Aaron, my default that I had since I was young, I'm not good enough. I had to learn so much. I had to learn and write everything down to do good in school. Schoolwork was not easy. I I always felt stupid. I always felt there were so many people that are or children that are much clever than me. But I had to work very hard on what I need to do. So that was also one of the things I wrote down to say, Sanet, God gave you everything. And because you all the time think you're stupid and you tell your brain you're stupid, you will act stupid. So I'm gonna do a drama queen. My husband said I'm a drama queen, but let me show you. Then I will do this. I will say, hit the road, Jack. I don't want you no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Because that thought of I'm stupid is past, gone. The last 4 years. I know I am clever. I know I'm almost 58. I can do a lot of stuff on social network that the youngsters cannot even do. I can do stuff that some old people cannot do, but some youngsters cannot do. So I am clever. I have I have a way to keep on keeping on. But it was never the case before this forgiveness. It was never the case because I felt like a failure. So Aaron, just that changed me because now I've got bravery, I've got courage, I've got persistence, and above everything, I believe in myself. If I say, Sanet, I'm gonna do a masterclass next week. I'm gonna give the ladies gift a gift for them that will be attending it. A puzzle word a word puzzle. I never did it before. I'm looking how to do this. By next week Thursday when the masterclass start, that puzzle is gonna be finished, and it's gonna say bravery, all the beautiful self-love words like elegant, sexy, astonished, excitement, fearless. I'm going to have all those beautiful words where the ladies can go and search for those words. But Aaron, as I stand here, I don't know how to do it. But I have already said, hit the road, Jack, because I will know what to do. I'm going to investigate. God made us all beautiful. He gave us all our wisdom is all inside of us.
Yeah, okay. Oh my God.
So, and I have
Okay. So here's a piece of homework for you. Anytime you or the audience have negative thought about yourself, or you call yourself stupid, or you don't whatever it is, I want you to sing the song Hit the Road, Jack. Don't you come back no more to bo hit the road, Jack. I'm gonna start doing today. Starting today, any negative thought, any negative energy in towards myself from my own mind, I'm gonna sing Hit the Road, Jack. Because none of
exactly,
us
exactly,
stop.
exactly. So why are you if you say this, for instance, your family, if there's one family member that you cannot live without, you will protect that person. You will give your life for that person. Why don't you give your life for yourself and make yourself happy? And you can only do that when you love yourself. And I'm gonna quickly grab the mirror. Where's the mirror? Ah. When you can look yourself in the mirror and you can say, I love you. I love you very much. So, Aaron, are you ready for the love notes?
I bet let's do it. So excited.
Okay. So Sherry said, hit the jack, hit the road, Jack. Sherry, hit the road, Jack. I don't want you no more, no more. And put the wiggle in, and do something, because as soon as you bring fun into it, then the default cannot stay. Your default can. I will always have my default, Aaron. I'm not good enough. Will always be with me, but I can when it's here, I can tell it to go with Jack. So, are you ready for the love note? So your
Yeah,
homework, yeah,
please.
your homework is everywhere in the house. Put these post-it notes everywhere and write yourself love notes. So this one says, Sanet, I love you. And the next one say, you are
Sunshine.
my. I could never it's anything and ask myself, Sanet, you and make a tick with my I could never ask that and make the tick if I am not my own sunshine. And then I love the last one. I love you. But the last one, Oren, my beauty, you are my, because if my body is not working, if I'm not breathing, Sanet cannot be here. So yes, go and put everywhere love notes on. And when you pass your love note, oh, oh, I've got the love note. And then do something that you appreciate you because you are magnificent. You are beautiful. You are loved. And you are enough. And if you look at the acronym for that, it says able. When you love yourself unconditionally, you're able to live.
That is so important for our audience to understand that. Self love is not selfish. You cannot love somebody else unless you love yourself. You cannot love somebody else to the fullest of the energy of love unless you love yourself. You cannot pour from a glass that's half empty. You must first picture yourself as a glass. Hold and water, filling it full of water. Now keep pouring until it overflows. That is what self-love is.
So, my beautiful Oren, I've created my logo with a monarch butterfly because I was also inside of that cocoon and I broke through. My breakthrough was forgiveness to myself and to look myself in the mirror and start with a relationship with myself. So that's why the monarch butterfly is part of my programs I'm doing. But the biggest thing is, yes, there will be stuff coming your way. Be mindful. That's why my biggest advocate is mindfulness and self-love. Because I think in a way, if you are aware of your negative talk, then you can decide, can I do something about it? Or can I give it to Jack? So because you are mindful, you will not downgrade yourself. You will uplift yourself because you are amazing and you don't even know how many people you are touching. Like I said to you, beautiful Oren, you are touching so many people's life. You inspired me. So I am so honored and so privileged to have met you and never doubt yourself because what you are doing is amazing. Okay?
Sunday, you, man, I cannot choked up, but these love notes because I think they're critical. I'm gonna go make a stack up. Hopefully today I can say got some post notes right there. But this is a journey, people. What I've learned about this is what I've learned. I share with you. We've for years since we were children told we're not enough. We've been told for years have walked around and created this not self-love attitude about ourselves. But in reality, we need to reprogram, rewire, use neuroplasticity. That's the brain's ability to rewire itself to, to pick up new patterns. And the love notes the Senate just told us will work. If we constantly look in the mirror, because I know which one I'm going to put the first thing I do in the morning is to put one next to my mirror in the bathroom because when I wash my face every morning, I'm going to say, I love you, Aaron. You're amazing. I'm not sure what you know about you, Sanet, but I know I will give it some thought and I will go with the energy and I'm going to put it around the house. Not only will I be affected by this action, but my wife will begin to see the love notes. She'll begin to say to herself, "You're amazing. You're beautiful. You know what? Whatever didn't affect her. It's amazing."
Wow. And Aaron, you can tell her something. You can tell, maybe say, all the yellow sticky notes is me, Aaron, and all the pink notes is what I have put down for you. And maybe you can also write some beautiful love notes for her to make her also know that she's
Ooh,
appreciated.
ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
why not?
I
Why
like
not?
that. I like that. She
So,
needs it. She needs it. So she needs it. That's good.
so Aaron, when I left for America last year in January, I was away for 6 months from my husband. I left 15 love notes, letters, love letters, everywhere in the house. It took him almost 6 months to get all of them. He got 14. And when I came back, the first thing he said to me, Sanet, where's the last love note? I looked everywhere.
Yeah.
I said, did you lift the mattress? You know, the bed. Did you lift the bed? Because it's underneath where you sleep. And he said, no, he didn't do that. Okay.
Mhm.
Aaron, our time is almost finished. And I do see Sherry say she had also a second time to live. So, Sherry, live with everything in you that you have. Enjoy every day to the fullest because we don't know what tomorrow will bring. And then, Aaron, one more thing. Write a love letter to yourself. I've written one in my own language. I speak Afrikaans. So I wrote, I will just give you a small, I will translate and say, my dearest Sanet, I love you to the moon and back. You are my sunshine, and I am so proud of you. You know when to make me happy when I'm sad. You know when to make somebody else happy because you are most of the time happy. And yes, the other day your son said to you, wow, Ma, you are not technology disabled anymore. You can even do more things that I never could do. So that is just a small part of my translated love letter. And then Aaron, oh, I seal it with a kiss.
Amazing.
And I don't you don't burn your love letter. You keep your love letter, and when you're feeling down, a little bit down, you just go and read it again. And then the biggest secret is after reading it, go and do a dance. Even if you sit down and you move your body and play your favorite song, it just that energy with the movement and the song makes your love for yourself even more. Thank you, Oren.
Send it up so I'm gonna miss it. We're gonna do a follow up. We'll do a
Yes.
follow up and we're gonna see how many people out there watch the video of the replay. I think we'll get a response from them. But again, honey, I cannot thank my dear lovely sister how you've impacted my life. I really appreciate that. I want to thank you. We're out of time, as you know. I just want to say I love you, Janet. I love you. I just thank you.
I love you, Oren, and thank you so much for having me. And Bryce and Sherry, please look after yourself and all the audience afterwards that are looking on the replay. Look after yourself. Smile often and keep on dancing. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Sanet. I miss you. Bye.